How are you doing for time, by the way?
Oh, I'm fine.
I'd quite like to go to Sonoma.
I knew Paul meant Sonoma Sky Park, not to be confused with Sonoma Valley. Sonoma Sky Park is about 40 miles northwest of San Francisco. I take students here when I want to be sure that they've got their short field landing skills down. And it's not that the runway is so short exactly at 2,480 feet. It's that it's in a valley and it's got trees on both sides. So pilots often end up fast over the runway and float past their touchdown point. In this video, we're going to look at a procedure that would prevent you from ever doing that yourself.
Sky Park, traffic white Cessna 619 at 8 November, overhead the field 2,400 Sonoma Sky Park. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this way a bit and then come round.
Hey, you got your halfway point selected on the runway? You're sure of the winds and all that?
When I teach students to enter non-towered fields, the first thing we're going to do is overfly. And that's assuming there are no parachute operations or glider operations or anything that would prevent us from safely doing so. Here at Sonoma Sky Park, you can see that it's a right-hand pattern for runway 8. And it says nothing else, so we assume a left-hand pattern for runway 26, which is the one Paul's going to use. And the traffic pattern altitude here is 1,020 feet, or 1,000 feet AGL. Remember, we're going to be 500 to 1,000 feet above that. We'll be looking for the wind conditions, of course, the halfway point of the runway condition and any emergency landing sites off both ends, and any other traffic, whether they have a radio or not. Once we verify those things, we're going to circle around, and you'll see Paul come back down this way, descend here down to pattern altitude, and enter on a clean 45 that intersects the downwind at the midpoint.
It's real hard to see the windsock, so just pick a halfway point on the runway.
Yep.
Maybe where the buildings start.
Okay.
Be a good halfway point, right where that first hangar
Yep.
line. And I probably won't see the windsock. It's this goofy one that's in the shape of an airplane.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Good emergency landing fields off the departure end over here.
After Paul gets that data and verifies that we are in fact alone at the field, he maneuvers wide of the traffic pattern, descends to pattern altitude, and comes back in on a perfect 45 to a left downwind for runway 26.
Sky Park, traffic white, Skyhawk 619, 8 November on the 45, 426, Sky Park.
Nice positioning. Good.
I mentioned to Paul in the debrief that it would probably be better to say left downwind or left base and so on, so that anybody listening would know exactly where he was.
Sky Park, traffic white, Skyhawk 619 at 8 November, turn and file 26, Sky Park. I'm very high.
Oh, slow down a little bit. Use an aiming point in front of that runway, like right where the pavement starts. Keep that fixed in your window at the proper speed. I want to be diving at it.
I'm going to go around, I think.
All right. There's a windsock showing us what?
Not very much.
Oh, there's no stripe at the halfway point. That's nice. That's what they did.
Sky Park, traffic white, Skyhawk 619 at 8 November, going round, Sky Park.
So make sure we use right rudder in the go around.
Paul made a great decision to go around. What I didn't say out loud is, I noticed we had a slight tailwind. This procedure of going around if your wheels aren't down by the halfway point will protect you in all circumstances, even if you attempt to land with a slight tailwind.
Okay, yeah, that wind died a little. Nice. Good.
Sky Park, traffic white, Skyhawk 619 8 November, clear 26, Sky Park.
I think, hold on, before you turn right, I think based on what we saw there with the winds at altitude, though, it might make sense going out the other way.
Okay.
You know? I know you know that. Yeah, because see, that wind's showing a little bit of blow out of the east, right? And you were down by the halfway point, but that's your safety, like that's your safety net, right? Even if you accidentally landed with a tailwind, that should protect you.
You're about to see us use the same data, the halfway point of the runway, to be sure that we have a safe short field takeoff. If we don't have 70% of the rotation speed by the halfway point, then we're going to abort. We also looked at the emergency landing options while we were above the field. Most landings are followed by a takeoff, so this is a good practice to adopt.
I guess we could, yeah, we can use, this is plenty. 2,400 feet in front of you. So this feels like a real shore field, right?
Yeah.
Those trees and everything? Okay.
Okay.
Your brakes, nothing like runway behind you. There
Right,
you go.
runway.
Good. Now, we need 70% of our rotation speed by where the stripes stop.
Yep.
So, what speed is that?
40.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Confirm takeoff power. Okay, brakes
there
off.
goes. Don't rotate early. Don't rotate early. Got your abort speed, don't rotate early. There you go, climb 56. Climb 56. There you go, keep pitch up, right rudder, pitch up. Good. There you go, just like that, perfect. Looking good, Paul. I'll tell you when you're clear of these trees, keep your climb coming. All right, you're clear of the trees.
So over the years, I've known a few pilots that have gone around late and ended up in the trees. This procedure will make sure that never happens to you. My thanks to Paul for being a great sport in these videos. And also, the app that you see me using to animate on my iPad is called Skitch. For more information, please see the notes of this video. I've got videos and podcasts coming week over week, so to keep up with everything that's happening at the Finer Points, please check out our Facebook page or visit learnthefinerpoints.com. Thanks for watching this video. I'm Jason Miller, and until next time, be safe and fly your best.